Good morning.
Morning.
I said good morning. Let me get to the beginning of the script. Today is about joy, and your participation is encouraged. Think of this morning as musical theater, and you are part of the cast. In a moment, I am going to invite those of you who are willing and able to stand and walk over to one of the entrances, or even go right out the door, so that you are ready to sing our gathering hymn, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In, singing and rejoicing as you greet each other and find your seat. And please, feel free to stay in your seat if you prefer. Okay, ready? Places, everyone. Go ahead. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Don't be the ears to the song. Open your ears to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your hearts, everyone. Open your hearts, everyone. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in.
Joy. Joy is our theme for this month, and today we will find joy in music. Thank you, Beth, and all of you for such a rousing and joyous start to our Sunday morning service. Aloha. Aloha. Welcome to the First Unitarian Church of Honolulu. The Finnish poet Eva Kilpi writes, "Yes, there is beauty, there is love, there is joy. All you who suffer the world's miseries, defend them." Yes, beauty, love, joy are under attack. Would you think? Joy, we are told and we feel, is an act of resistance. Don't let the turkeys get you down. Aloha again. My name is Richard Velasic. I use he, him pronouns for now. I may change that soon to them and they and we. I am Spartacus. Welcome to the First Unitarian Church of Honolulu, where we strive together to build the beloved community and to boldly grow compassion, justice, and joy. Yes, joy, which is again our theme for this month. And today, Beth Byers will be guiding us through that with music. It's good to see you all in the building and out there in Zoom land, whom I can't see, but I know you're there. Sharing our hearts with one another, we're glad you are here joy is not a solitary endeavor. If you are visiting us for the first time, I want to especially welcome you. We are honored that you have chosen to share your Sunday morning to be with us. And for those visitors in the building, right after the service, we will have light refreshments and fellowship in the gallery on the Pally, right down the hall. Please stay, talk stories so we can get to know you. And so, whether you go to church on Sunday morning or light candles on Friday nights, whether you've been hurt by religion or saved by it, or some of both, whether you're brand new to spiritual community or a seasoned seeker, whoever you are, wherever you are from, you are welcome here. Come, let us worship together. And we have a special chalice lighter today. Monsieur Baudelaire will light our chalice. He will, since he insists that he has no opposable thumb, he will borrow Karen's opposable thumb. Thank you, Monsieur Baudelaire. On the Brink by Leslie Takahashi. All that we have ever loved, all that we've ever been, stands with us on the brink of all that we aspire to create. A deeper peace, a larger love, a more embracing hope, a deeper joy in this life we share.
Please remain seated as we sing our mission song. The prelude this morning is our dance production number. And everyone is welcome to participate. You can even dance in your chair. I've already seen you dance this morning. That was wonderful. So feel free to take to the dance floor during the dance break, or sooner if you can't contain yourself. This is Another Day of Sun, the UU version. Is everyone ready? Oh, wait, I'm not ready.
I got you, Karen.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think about that day I walked into the sanctuary with my flute and sax. I was 55 and I was here and it was true. I knew just what I had to do. 'Cause I'm you at Sunday morning light. We show up bright and early and we check out all the mics.
Test.
This is made of music and of words that we're in sight. I bring our heart and soul and sing. 'Cause that's our thing. Without a doubt we give our all. Take these things and temple ball. Could be mild or not so bad. We'll have to see. 'Cause maybe in our future days we'll look back on these times and say, didn't we just love to play and weren't we happy? Ring that bell, we're reaching for the light and chasing all the stars that shine. And when life gets you down, and get up off the ground, The news and all the sorrow in the world, the damage to the planet left by those who came before. You know we have to want it more. So we march and vote and roar. And even when the rainstorms blow, when I'm really feeling low, the UUs and their chalice flow are all I need. And someday as we sing this song, the old time stories come along. That'll be the thing to pass it on and on. So ring that bell, reaching for the light, and chasing all the stars that shine. And when church gets you down, you'll get up off the ground. And morning rolls around, and it's another day of sun. Dance break. Life gets you down, you'll get up off the ground. Sorry. It's just another day of sun. It's just another day of sun. Another day has just begun. It's just another day of fun. Another day has just begun. It's just another day of fun. Just another day of It's another day of sun.
A moment to catch our breaths. The words of Dana Lee Simon. As I deepen my intention, my agency, my power rises up, showing me the possibilities. One of the possibilities is always joy. I can choose her or not. She's not a bypass of everything in this world that's hard to hold and feel. She is a fool that helps us grapple with that reality. She's like finding something you thought you'd lost forever. She's like a rain falling on parched, cracked ground. She's like the person at a party who approaches you when you're feeling lonely. I choose her. I can, and I do. The Psalms tell us that weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Instill in us the desire to search for joy, the intention to find it, and the courage to live it out. Amen.
Good morning. My name is Beth Byers, and I've been a member here since 2017 or 18. I've worn various hats over the years, but at present I am mostly involved in music and creating worship experiences. The story I have for you came to me this past Monday while I was looking for a recipe in my photos. Spirit shows up when you're looking for something else. I didn't find the recipe, but I did find this, a photograph of a page from a book I had read years ago. This page made such an impression that I took a photo before returning it to the library. The book was This Is How It Always Is by Lori Frankel. It was published in 2017. So the book is about a family of 7. Rosie, the mom, is an emergency room doctor. Penn, the dad, is a writer. And they have 5 sons. The youngest, Claude, likes to wear dresses, and when he's 5 years old, declares that when he grows up, he wants to be a girl. So the book is mostly about this family loving Claude and supporting and protecting him, or Poppy, as he became, in having all that they want out of life. So this excerpt comes at a time when Rosie is serving as a doctor in northern Thailand. There's a drastic shortage of medical care, and she has been asked to go there into these remote hills in the north. Claude comes along. They are met at the airport by Kay, who will be their driver and translator. In this scene, Rosie, Kay, the translator, and is meeting with a mother who has just given birth to twin boys, and the monk. The woman who had given birth to twins the night before was meeting with the monk. Apparently, monks in the hills were something like pubs in small towns in the English countryside. There was one main one which served everyone and in all capacities. Because the second baby had taken so long being born, the twins actually had different birthdays, one born late Friday night, the other early Saturday morning. The mother was weepy and weak, and Rosie was standing by to reassure her and the monk that both babies were healthy and that their mother, though she had lost a lot of blood, would be back on her feet after a few days of spinach and red meat. From what she could gather, however, via Kay's United Nations-style simultaneous translation, this was not the woman's concern. "I will keep the baby born on Friday," the mom wept to the monk, "but I am giving the Saturday one to you. Saturday babies are stubborn. They don't listen. I have 3 more children at home. I can only take one more. I can only take ones who are well behaved." "I understand," the monk nodded kindly. Then added, to Rosie's shock, "This baby is mine now." "Thank you," wept the mother, clasping his hand to her forehead. "Thank you, thank you." The monk dipped a bundle of twigs in a pan of water and sprayed it over both babies and their mother. He said a great many things Rosie did not understand, which caused the mother to cry even harder, and to which Kay merely nodded along. Then the monk told the mother, "I have blessed this baby and spoken with him. He will be a good baby and well behaved always. I wonder if you would take care of him for me. I promise he will be a good boy." "Yes, oh yes," the mother sobbed. Thank you. I would be honored to take care of him for you. We will take him into our family as our own." Dispelling fear, Rosie thought. Choosing peace and calm instead of battle. And I don't have my script anymore. Seated or standing, please join in our hymn of the time, Spirit of Life. We will sing in English and then Olela Hawaii.
The Book of Life is a deep and ancient tradition. Throughout human history, communities of faith and understanding have witnessed together the ways that their shared lives are experienced, marked, and remembered. This community's Book of Life is open to all who enter in this place. It rests right over there on that little table. In it, we invite you to share a joy or concern or an experience affecting you or this shared community. And if writing's not something you're comfortable with, I could write it and it'd be secret code by Da Vinci. My handwriting is so horrible. You can always speak with the minister or with the day's worship associate before the service about what you wish to be shared. If you need a compassionate person to listen to what is troubling your heart, please go to our church website to contact the care team. There should be a picture. Yes, there they are up there. Martina Queenth, I think she's off duty for a little while doing some recovery. Carla Allison, Nancy Schilt, and Lorraine Fay. Now, if the listening you have needs, if it involves grief, please speak with either Reverend Dr. Greg or Catherine Graham. Some of the concerns shared with us today. Remembering Marty McHenry, who died unexpectedly 1 year ago. Marty was a fresh member of our congregation who had only been with us for 7 or 8 months, but who always spread joy when she was in our midst. And it was a short time, but boy, did she dive right into our hearts. We'll always remember her, and she was our neighbor, and we had a little Academy Award watch party together that was at our house that was so much fun. I always remember her for that. It has been 1 month since food, medicine, or fuel have been allowed into Gaza. And I will save this last one because it's not really a concern. Alongside these stated concerns, surely there are those troubling our own private hearts. It would take the entire Sunday, I'm sure. So as my hand passes over the congregation, you are invited to speak a word, a name, or a thought about your concern that can be held by all of us now, or hold it close to your heart in silence. This note is described as admiration for Marie Ann, who, hold on to your seat, she's right there, who kept an upbeat attitude throughout her recent heart attack. Oh, joy, Marie, for goodness sakes. You're not supposed to have an upbeat attitude toward a heart attack. You're supposed to scream and panic and roll on the floor and tear your hair out. Come on now. Oh, so happy you are here with us. Yeah, we'll call that a joy. Alongside these joys enlivening our community, there are surely joys warming our own hearts as well. So as my hand passes over the congregation, you are invited to speak a word, a name, a thought about the joy you feel so that it might be shared by all of us now.
Team Hope.
Franco and Maisie.
Dogs on beaches.
Huxley, Teresa, and David Wolfman. Put it into the ocean. Amen.
The bitterness and the sweetness, the concerns and the joys of life are a reminder of the living of these days together. The brave adventure and the holy understanding we share in this journey echo today as it always does in the book of life and in the hearts we each bring to share today. And may it always be so. Now, seated or standing, please join together in singing, "My Life Flows On in Endless Song." And that technical glitch, thank you, technical glitch, for reminding me that there are some of these songs I really should know how to sing without the words in front of me. So I will work on that one. It is our custom here at First Unitarian Church of Honolulu to share our monthly offerings with a group whose mission is in concert with our own. This month, we are supporting the Hawaii Housing Policy Foundation, a group of committed individuals working to change our housing system and how we relate to the land. Yeah. Amen. Their mission is to view land as a valuable and limited resource for all who live and work in Hawaii, and to create sustainable public policies that manage our land and housing with consideration for future generations. Because we support our congregation through pledges and rental income, we're able to be generous and give 100% of non-pledged funds collected today to this organization. You all know the drill. There are many, many ways to give. You can put some money into the calabash that's coming around. You can put a check in there. We take checks still. You can send it in later to the church. Note that it's for the July Share the Plate program, or scan the QR. March. Oh. Orient yourself, Richard. What month is it? Okay, the QR code, yes, you can give by text. It's an encrypted giving. You can also give to the church emergency fund, which will be needing to be pumped up more and more, I think. Cassandra tells me that. The offering will now be freely given and gratefully received.
Happy, I've decided to be glad. Let's start again. One more time. I've decided to be happy. I've decided to be glad. I've decided to be grateful for all I ever had. I've decided to let go of all this pain tonight.
Your gifts help sustain the ministry of this church within these walls and without as we build the beloved community. Thank you for your generosity. Some words written by George Bernard Shaw from Man and Superman. This is the true joy in life, the being used for a purpose, recognized by yourself as a mighty one, the being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote to making itself to making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community. And as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it whatever I can. I want to be thoroughly used up when I die. For the harder I work, the more I live. Life is no brief candle to me. It is a sort of splendid torch, which I have got to hold of for a moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations.
Thank you, Richard. I love that quote. So I have struggled these past few weeks with what to say today. The music part was easy. And while I have many things to say, I found that I wasn't sure that any of them were things you needed to hear. I think perhaps this is an important distinction, yes? And so I began to ask myself, what it was you did need to hear, and then I quickly realized that this was also laden with my opinion. But sometimes one just needs to get some things off one's chest. Here's the deal, friends. I was on the board of directors here for 3 years, from July 2021 to June 2024. A time that I call the era of internal conflict and bad behavior. At one point, I made a conflict spreadsheet, because I love a good spreadsheet. There were 40 rows. Now, I'm the only person who was on the board for all 3 years of the period of internal conflict and bad behavior. There was a lot of board turnover during that time, and I got the full scoop. Now, let me just interject that there may be folks listening who weren't around then and don't know what I'm talking about. That's okay. Just take this as a cautionary tale and know that we are good people. We were just hurting, maybe a lot. We'd been isolating for a couple of years, you remember. And perhaps we lost some people skills and gained some fears. As a board member and generally as a person, a UU, who seeks out truth, I went to the source of each upset on my spreadsheet. And I tried to understand what the root of the problem was. what I heard was a lot of fear. Maybe that's always true with upsets. Mostly it was fear of change, fear of the unknown, fear of loss, fear of getting older, fear of being alone, fear of not mattering, not having a voice, not being consulted, not being told, fear of not being cared about or cared for, of not being understood or known. These are all legitimate fears. I also noticed a tendency for some folks to think the worst about others and to dive deeply into that pool with their cohorts, multiplying the feelings of outrage. Unfortunately, I think that might be really common in our society. There is also, in some cases, a tendency to make stuff up. Now, most of us, and I include myself in this venerable group, have many years of life experience and the ability to draw likely conclusions from an analytical mind still able to process new information and then flush it out with our deep wisdom. So we see X and we see Y and we think, there's probably a Z, but there's not. However, once it's said out loud, it lives. Z lives. Think zombies, it lives. It's hard to kill. Recently, I chatted with a person here at church who I didn't know well. There are a lot of people I don't know well, I have to admit. I tend to hang out in this corner with music and microphones. I had heard a few conflicting snippets about this person, and I wanted to get the straight scoop. So it turns out that some of these snippets were enticing but false. The truth was interesting and lovely, and perhaps a bit normal. The guesses I heard ran the gamut, and if spoken out loud and believed, they could have been hurtful little zombies. Friends, what we need is to be curious and interested in one another, to get to know one another. If there is someone new, find out who they are. Don't guess. On the other hand, if you suspect someone of threatening something or someone dear to you, talk to them. Go to the source. Share your hurt and your fear and your concern without blame. Dispel fear. Talking instead to others who are also outraged will not move us toward love and understanding. If someone starts to talk to you, you are welcome to say, "Hey, sounds like you need to talk directly to the person you're upset with." If you are uncomfortable talking to a particular person, ask a friend to come along. Speak to the minister, or I think to the care team. Dispel fear. In the fall of 2023, we started doing something called Social Art as the New Cathedral. Pretty jazzy title. The purpose of which was to get people to share from their hearts and to let each other in. It was about experiencing the holy in each other, cathedral, by sharing in deep conversation, social art. The prompt for a gathering could be as simple as share a memorable food or meal, one that takes you right back to a particular moment with all of your senses and emotions. Like the 6-inch veggie delight at Subway on double-stamped Tuesdays when my son was 2 and 3 years old. We were living on a shoestring, and so our special meal out each week was at Subway, where we shared a 6-inch for $1.99, and every so often, because double stamp Tuesdays, we got a free one. We would watch them make it and put on it exactly what we wanted. Then my son would sit on the table right in front of me, and I would sit on that yellow Formica Subway bench seat. And we would hold the sandwich between us, all 4 hands, and we would take turns taking a bite. Despite how young he was, he brought that up to me before I reminded him, and I was surprised. Joy at Subway. It was in social art that 12 of us got to know Marty McHenry. And her profound and delightful stories. It doesn't take much to connect us in a way that is deep and lasting. So, Marty's sudden unexpected death at age 40-something, 44, hit me, harder than one might expect of someone who had been with us for such a short time. I made a commitment at her vigil not to waste any of this precious life, to say yes to the opportunities that come my way, which is how I got here today, and to be used for a purpose, recognize myself as a mighty one. We have a choice, friends. We can choose love or we can choose fear. Only one leads to joy. In every moment, we can choose to carry the light. Sure, we need to share our pain, our grief, our concerns and fears, and sometimes give the whole screaming bundle to somebody else for a while. But we do so to be understood and to be known, to heal and to dispel fear. We are in our pledge drive, and it's a great time to recommit ourselves to whatever we're going to support, fear or joy. I am here, and I give to this church because I believe strongly in Unitarian Universalism, and I want it to be alive and well and available to anyone on Oahu who seeks it out. I want us to be a community leader in social and environmental justice, to offer liberal religious education to children and adults, to be a sanctuary, a beacon, a safe and welcoming place. I mostly give of my time because I have that. I don't have much money, but I give some of that too, because I'm a big believer in 100% participation. Now, I'm someone who made a conscious choice to live very simply on very little so that I can devote most of my life to volunteering. If you are someone who has chosen a different path and chose to make a lot of money, that's okay. I encourage you to give a lot of it. Friends, we've been through some challenging times as a church community these past 3+ years. We've lost quite a few members and friends, and soon our Reverend Dr. Greg will be going too. But we have some brilliant new members and friends, and now we have Team Hope. Yes. So let's stop feeding the fear and zombies. Let's rally round, dream big, and choose joy, and commit to making our splendid torch of Unitarian Universalism burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations, like Coraline, and Hazel, and Thina Lay, and Charlie, and these extras. We've got more cakey here today. So exciting, and all the new ones that are yet to come. Amen. Please join in our hymn of inspiration. This is big, y'all. If you can stand and are willing to stand, please do so, because this is a big one. The Fire of Commitment. From the light of days remembered shines a beacon bright and clear, guiding hands and hearts and spirits into faith set free from fear. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, when we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin. From the stories of our living brings a song both brave and free, calling pilgrims still to witness to the life of liberty. When the fire of commitment sets our mind and soul ablaze, when our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way, then the fire of assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin. From the dreams of youthful vision comes a new prophetic voice, which demands a deeper justice, good for our courageous voice. When the fire of commitment takes our mind and soul ablaze, then our hunger and our passion meet to call us on our way. When we live with deep assurance of the flame that burns within, then our promise finds fulfillment and our future can begin.
Somehow I'm called to mind of another song, Joy by Lucinda Williams. You took my joy and I want it back. And we don't have to go to Slidell. We can find our joy right here in Honolulu. That's not in the song. Oh, let's see. Yes. We are now extinguishing the chalice. Would you mind helping with that, Karen? He's asleep. He's comfortable under there.
I'll do it. As he is willing and able.
We are never complete. We are never finished. We are always yet to be. May we always allow others to be and help and enable each to grow forward.
Oh, actually, you made this. I made this for you.
Oh.
So at the December 23rd Blue Christmas service, my daughter and I sang this song, and we were really sad that there was hardly anyone there because it was such a beautiful song. And I hope that if she's here again sometime we can sing it for you with the harmonies. Today I'm just going to sing the last 5 lines as a benediction, if I can. where the time of our lives is all we have, and we get a chance to say, before we ease away, for all the love you've left behind, you can have mine.
And before we let you all go, we have a couple of announcements. This Friday's Taizé service will be an earth-based gathering centered on songs, chants, poetry, and rituals to honor the earth and her cycles. 7 to 8 p.m. in the sanctuary. Easter. We need some folks to set up for Easter, preparing Easter goodie bags, staffing the egg roll, and decorating the gallery. Contact Reverend Dr. Greg to help. And members of the search team, bless you all, will be in the study room after. It's funny, what was originally put was billiards. Did we have billiards here ever? Was there a billiards room? I love that. Anyway, it's the study. After church today, to listen to concerns and questions from members. Please come and join. And this just in. Hands off. Mass mobilization requires glasses to read. Saturday, April 5th at the Capitol, 12 to 1. Mass mobilization, stop Trump, Musk, illegal billionaire power grab the most, raise in power, our data, our bodies, and veteran services, environmental protection, immigrants, libraries, cancer research, healthcare, Medicare, Social Security, public lands, schools, on and on and on. It's exhausting, and it would be demoralizing, but we won't let them win that battle, will we?
All this to show up for this one.
Yes, please.
There's one today at Tesla down in Colorado. At noon.
We would have time for 5 minutes of silence, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to sing our song of peace, and I turn it over to Beth.
All right, we're actually going to, this is your music lesson, sorry, can't let you go. We're going to sing through the bottom line of this piece because most everybody sings the top part, but the bottom part is the best one. So, Noe, could you play through the song and just play the bottom part? This is the bold letters. Now let us sing. Ready? Now let us sing, 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 sing. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Now let us sing to the power of the joy within. Okay, good. So at least half of you need to sing that. The rest of you, if you're just really attached to the sing to the power of the joy within. Yeah, got that? Okay. Actually, you guys get up on a mic. I'm going to sing the bottom part. You guys sing the top part. Okay, let's start from the top. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Now let us sing to the power of the sing, lift up your voice, be not afraid. We're gonna sing to the power of the joy within. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Now let us sing, sing, sing. Lift up your voice, be not afraid. We're gonna sing to the power of the hope sing, sing, sing. Now let us sing, 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 sing. Lift up your voice, be not afraid. Now let us sing to the power of the love within. Now let us sing,